One of the things that's kind of exciting me about the Nintendo Switch is that it's helping to bring back local multiplayer. And what better game to help be the torchbearer for that than Nintendo's most popular, most critically acclaimed fighting series, Super Smash Bros. So imagine if Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch was on its way. Is it actually in development? Is it coming this year? Is it going to be more of a Wii U port of Smash 4? Or is it going to be more like a full-blown new game, Super Smash Bros. 5? These are the kinds of questions that people are asking. People are also wondering what kind of characters the game may include, what kind of stages, what kind of modes. In this video, we're going to go over what we may expect, what we may see, and what I think we could be getting with Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch. To get a better understanding of what to expect for Smash Bros. On the Nintendo Switch, I think we need to have a better idea of where the franchise stands. So, the thing is, Masahiro Sakurai, the creator of Smash Bros., after finishing the Wii U and 3DS versions, he went on to say that he does not plan on making a sequel for Smash Bros., not this time. And I actually believe him this time, because even which may be weird, because he did say he wouldn't make a sequel after Melee and after Brawl, but he did, is that this time he experienced a lot of health issues, and there's just so much that it took for him to create that game. And he does go on to say in various interviews that the amount of time and effort and energy it took to create as much content as they did that goes well beyond the $60 price tag in terms of value. It's just unrealistic for them to be able to create a new sequel that will surpass that to the point where fans will feel happy and content with the amount of content in the next game. So he just doesn't really plan on being a part of that this time around. Maybe. After all, like I said before, he said it before that he doesn't plan on making another Smash Bros. Game, but then he goes on to do it. But the thing is, I think he should, especially with all the health issues. I think he probably is going to take a break from Smash Bros. For a while. Especially when you consider that Nintendo has been really port happy as of late with the Switch. And it makes sense, because the thing is, the Wii U had a lot of pretty good games that did not sell as well as they could have because the Wii U is a failure. But on the Nintendo Switch, where there's a lot more people buying the system, by porting over games, it's going to be easier to, well, you know, make a lot more money with these games that deserve to have had better sales. But that doesn't mean that the next Smash Bros. Is going to be a straight-up port. In fact, if it was going to be a straight-up port, I think we would have heard about it already. However, I also don't think it's going to be an entirely new Smash Bros. Game, a Smash 5. I don't think that's where they're headed with this. Now, it is possible, right? Because the thing is, Smash Bros. For Wii U came out in 2014, and we're already in early 2018. In terms of development time, we're getting pretty close to a reasonable amount of time for them to have created an entirely new Smash Bros. Game. It's not a crazy idea. But, like I said, when you take into consideration that Sakurai doesn't want to make another Smash Bros. Games, the health issues, the port-happy nature that Nintendo is right now because of the situation between Wii U and Switch, it just makes sense that they would kind of, either A, not make a Smash Bros. Game, or take advantage of what they accomplished on the Wii U and the 3DS. So then, are we going to get a Smash 4 port? I don't think so. What I think we're going to get, and like I said before, I think we would have heard about, if it was a straight port, we would have heard it about already. I think what's going to happen is that they're going to greatly expand upon what was accomplished in the Wii U game. I think they're going to take that as a template and just make it better, add a lot more content. It's going to be kind of more like, maybe like Splatoon to Splatoon 2 as opposed to Mario Kart 8 to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And I think that's going to make a lot of fans happy. I think there's going to be a lot more content out there. I think it's going to be pretty good. But I think the fighting system will be pretty much intact. I think it'll be pretty much the same sort of fighting system. Regardless if the next Smash Bros. Is a straight-up port, a full-on sequel, or somewhere in between, I think Nintendo is definitely going to use the next Smash Bros. To showcase their new pay-to-online service that's coming out later this year. And what that would mean is that the game is also going to come out in 2018. I think it would be a perfect match, really, because Nintendo really needs a big online multiplayer game to showcase their online service. And what other franchise do they have left that would fulfill that role? Splatoon and Mario Kart already came out. It would be Smash Bros. And it would be perfect, especially if this next Smash Bros. Had a full-on, clean, lag-free online matches. Like, that would be awesome. That hasn't really happened before. I mean, even the Wii U version, which admittedly was a great improvement over its predecessor, there was a lot of lag in the fights, and for a competitive, fast-paced game like Smash Brothers, that's just not going to fly. But now, with Nintendo's new paid online service, we can expect hopefully better servers and more features, perhaps actual legitimate voice chat. I think all of these things are going to be showcased for Smash Brothers on the Nintendo Switch. Now, since we're on the note of online play and Smash Brothers, I didn't actually like the tourney mode in Smash Bros. For Wii U. But here's the thing, it wasn't so much that I didn't like the tourney mode, it's that the online tourney mode wasn't the offline tourney mode that I fell in love with on Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube, or the other version on Brawl. They just didn't have it. Smash Bros. Did not have it. So I think this would probably be a great opportunity to reintroduce offline tourney mode in the next Smash Bros. It's just a mode that I greatly miss, and honestly, I don't know if they really will have it, but I think it's something that a lot of fans have kind of complained about, and I know Nintendo's listening, so I think this is one of those things that they will come out with. Now, since we're on the subject of other modes we could be seeing in Smash Brothers, I think it's probably time to talk about how badly they need to scrap Smash Tour. I don't like Smash Tour. I know a lot of you guys don't like Smash Tour. It just doesn't make sense for Smash Bros. In my opinion. When you think about it, it's a slow-paced board game with intermittent fights. Smash Bros. Is all about fast-paced battles, and Smash Tour is not that. Therefore, they should scrap it. And perhaps for something else, maybe like Smash Run on the 3DS version. I know a lot of people love Smash Run, and I think it would be really great to see it with the more HD, better-looking Smash on the Switch. Like, that'd be pretty cool. But I think they would introduce more than just that for the single-player in Smash Bros. I think they probably would also fix Classic Mode, or at least they should fix Classic Mode. Like, Classic Mode in Smash Bros. For Wii U or 3DS, it isn't Classic Mode. It's not. It's another board that you move around, do like not even half a dozen fights, and fight the Master Hand. Like, it would be way better if it was literally Classic Mode, like the original single-player main campaign's Classic Mode on the N64 or Melee or even Brawl. I want my target break contest. I want the several, actually over a dozen fights you can do. That's what I want. Bring it back, Nintendo. We would really appreciate it. Now, I actually do think that if they do go ahead with my idea of a greatly expanded port, that they would actually have a new single-player mode. I don't think it would be like Subspace Emissary with a whole bunch of cutscenes, especially since Sakurai wouldn't be involved in what I expect to be the next Smash Brothers. But I do think maybe they could bring back Adventure Mode and have it kind of vary a little bit for each individual character. These would be short modes, probably slightly shorter than Classic Mode, but ultimately it would be a great way to sort of have, you know, more of that platforming thing going on, but it'd be short, concise, and pretty fun and something unique to each character. But speaking of having unique levels or campaigns for each character, I want them to have unique target break contests for each character like they used to do, not like what they did in Smash 4. That'd be awesome, and I'm sure with the amount of time that they have in terms of just adding content to the template of Smash 4, they probably could do that as well. Now, one more mode that I want to talk about is Event Mode. I expect this Event Mode to have a whole new set of events, and I even think that there's going to be a lot more cooperative events this time around, because that would be a really great idea to sort of encourage the cooperative play that I guess the Switch really facilitates because of the Joy-Cons and being able to play two-player wherever you go. I think that would work out really well, and that's just something I kind of expect for the next Smash Brothers. It's time to talk about the roster now. So I'm sure everyone's going to have their own predictions, but I'm going to go ahead and just give maybe the most obvious predictions and a couple little other things. So first off, I definitely expect a Splatoon character, probably Inkling girl or boy, maybe both, and it'll just be like costume swaps. Splatoon is such a popular franchise that that one's pretty much a given. Another character that I think is essentially a given is Ice Climbers. Ice Climbers is pretty much a classic character. They were in Melee, they were in Brawl. It was kind of a big surprise that they weren't in the last Smash Brothers. But the thing is, they wanted parity between the Wii U and 3DS versions, and for whatever reason, the 3DS was having a lot of trouble running the Ice Climbers, so they scrapped them. Switch doesn't have any sort of limitation like that, so I definitely expect Ice Climbers to make a return. Another character that may return is Wolf, and basically I'm only saying that because Wolf is kind of a fan favorite. People have been talking about wanting Wolf back. So I think Wolf will be a pretty good fit for the next Smash Brothers. Another character that I think has a pretty good chance at making it is an ARMS character. Which one? Well, my bet is on Twintail, and mainly just because everyone loves Twintail. So, maybe we'll see her. Now, aside from that, guys, I definitely think we will see Breath of the Wild Link and Mario from Mario Odyssey reflected in some way. They may not be entirely new characters, although that's a possibility. What they may also do is simply change the movesets for Mario and Link. It's hard to say, but we'll see eventually. So, two more characters that we may see, I'm just kind of putting in these predictions. These are slightly crazier, not so, as obvious. One to be another Pokemon character. I know there's already quite a few already, but with all the Pokemon that are out there and there not really being an actual grass Pokemon available in Smash Brothers, I think it could be maybe Decidueye. Decidueye is kind of a fan favorite in terms of new Pokemon from the most recent generation. He's a grass ghost type. He's already featured in Pokken, so maybe he'll be in the next Smash Brothers. Another character I think we could see is a new Metroid character. Now, of course, we have Samus and we have Zero Suit Samus, and there's the Metroid as an assist trophy. I don't think that would be an actual character, but maybe Ridley? I know people love to see Ridley. There's been so much talk about it, but there's also been the debate that he's more of a boss character. He's too big, blah, 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 this and that. And of course, Sakurai says they don't want to put Ridley in the game because he's too big of a character. But since Sakurai may not be involved with this one, he may not be there to say no. But there's another possibility, I think, and a pretty good one. So if you've been paying attention to the whole Metroid mythos leading into Metroid Prime 4, which is going to be looming all this year, and there's going to be a lot of hype for that, they may want to appease to that hype, and a character they could include would be Silex, especially when you consider that Silex is at the end of Federation Force, which is a nod to Metroid Prime 4, as well as Silex following Samus at the end of Metroid Prime 3. It's basically Silex is a character that we could see in the next Smash Brothers. If it's not Ridley, if they even decide to include a Metroid character, but I think there's a pretty good reason to, especially with Metroid Prime 4 on the way. So that's basically my predictions in terms of characters. I'm not sure what else there could be. Obviously, I think we'll get pretty much the entire roster returning, including the DLC characters, along with what I just said, probably. And that's pretty much it, which I think is a lot, but keep in mind, there could also be DLC. There probably will be DLC, so there probably will be even more characters in the future. Now, something else we should talk about is the stages. Now, in terms of stages, I expect pretty much all of the stages to return, except for the Miiverse stage. I think that one's going to be scrapped. Maybe not every single 3DS stage will make it into the game, but most of them, especially Corneria, that one's a classic. I have no idea why that was not in the Wii U version. But whatever, most of the Wii U stages, most of the 3DS stages will be in the game. And they may include a few new other stages, one reflecting Breath of the Wild, one reflecting Mario Odyssey, one reflecting Splatoon 2, and maybe even one reflecting ARMS. Now, aside from that, guys, I think we could see, obviously, probably more music, more collectibles, and I think that's pretty much it in terms of what we should expect for the next Smash Brothers. And I think that's actually going to be a lot. An improved online mode, a return to offline turning mode, more single-player modes, scrapping that horrendous Smash Tour, more characters, more stages, more items, more collectibles, more music. I think that's going to be a lot. I think it's going to be a great package, and I think it's something I'm going to really want to buy. Personally, my big issue with Smash 4 was I just didn't think there was not enough single-player stuff for me, and also the online mode wasn't that great. But if they fix both of those things, I think this Smash Brothers is going to be a really, really good one, and I think a lot of people are going to be really excited. So those are my thoughts, everyone. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Smash Brothers will be that perfect game to be the torchbearer for Nintendo's new online service? I don't know. I mean, I brought it up, but we'll see, right? So anyways, everyone, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all really soon. Bye.